The souls comprising the ego became illuminated and ceased to speak in unison after chanting hymns. Suddenly, a single voice seemed to come out. The ego told Dante to look closely at its form and take notice of its eye. These souls were the most prominent of the Jobal souls. King David himself was in the center of the pupil. Having learned the joyous value of this were between 73 and 88 of the 155 Psalms, as attested by Syriac Christianity and the alkaline eyebrow was formed by 5 souls. The first soul was that of Emperor Trajan of the Roman Empire, who was close to the he knew the cost of not falling for being a Christian. The second soul was that of King Hezekiah of Judah, whose life can be read about in 2 Kings 18 through 20 and 2 Chronicles. The third soul was that of Emperor Constantine I of the Roman Empire, who allegedly transferred the Western Roman Empire from imperial control to papal control by decree, which was later proven to be a fraud. And so, it was a document that was exploited to make the Roman pontiff wealthy and politically powerful. The fourth soul was that of William II of Sicily, who knew how beloved a righteous king was. The fifth soul was that of Ricius of Troy, who knew more about divine grace than other humans. This, though, is biblically and theologically inaccurate unless he had learned of the Father through who gave him fear. As Ricius was the commander of Aeneas when Aeneas came to Italy around the 13th or 12th century BC, and Rome only learned of the Jewish people between the 4th and 1st century BC, it's highly unlikely that Ricius would have been right. As the ego finished, Dante remained perplexed and questioned the ego on it. The jovial souls were elated by the question. The ego, as it burned intensely, responded to Dante by saying, I say these things, or I say them because I say them, but thou seest not how. So that, although believed in it, they're hidden. Canto 20, 28 through 90. It considered the great Florentine poet to be a person only by name, but not its essence. When the kingdom of heaven suffers violence, it is because the Father's will is to show mercy within his justice. Will he avenge himself? Yes, but he Dante had wondered how Trajan and Ricius could be in heaven. It was because, according to the ego, Ricius believed that Christ would come. Due to his virtue, Ricius went from the Father. That resulted in his faith. He openly rejected paganism and was baptized by 3 women of purgatory who represented the theological virtues. Trajan knew that Christ had come over. According to a renowned yet implausible tradition, Pope Gregory I prayed for the repose of the soul of Trajan. The Father was so moved by the pontiff's prayers that he released Trajan's soul from limbo. Trajan converted to Christianity, who was baptized, died again, and went to heaven. Students, remember 2 things. The Divine Comedy is an epic, and 2, I've already mentioned how these 2 pagan men would The fact these two unlikely men were among the saints of heaven should indicate that there is no idea of who all is truly saved. If that is our information of the Blessed and Holy Trinity, as far as the Holy and Blessed Trinity know. Therefore, no one should judge a person unless they know that person's soul. However, the fact that the names of the saved is unknown to the jovial souls is a joy still to those who will. The voices of the jovial souls once again unified in hymns as the eagle had strengthened Dante's perception of justice. The souls of Trajan and Raphael explained intensely enough for Dante to clearly